Welcome back to the African Beat on the Voice of America. I'm David Vandy. Beautiful time, beautiful music, lovely people on the show today. And I'm sure you out there are also having a jolly good time because this is the show that brings happiness into your homes and smiles on your faces. The African Beat on the Voice of America with yours truly. Okay, now my guests will be leaving me very, very shortly. But, you know, it is nice to take a look back and put things in perspective. Fatmata, you know, now the world is listening to you. You know, people are out there. They're saying, okay, what is Miss Culture USA? What has that got to do with us out here? You know, what has that got to do with people that are dying in Africa? What has that got to do with children that are starving? You know, like Chancé was saying about the child soldiers.
Yeah.
You know, you are from Sierra Leone. You know about the war. In as much as you are not physically present, but it's affected you. You know, it affected you. It affected your family. It affected your friends. You know, so what would you want people out there that are listening to you right now to take Miss Culture USA as? How can they contribute? How can they make Miss Culture part of their lives?
Well, first of all, the young ladies that are a part of Miss Culture, they have platforms. And like Chancé said, hers is to better, what is it, education?
Educate the future of Congo and now Africa.
Yeah, so basically these young ladies, they all have inspirational initiatives to help their country. Majority of the time is to help their country, and a lot of them do. You know, definitely we're working with different sponsors, funding, whatever, so we can have books. I think Chancé was able to, I think in October, we were part of the African Union had an event, and she met someone that gave her some books to take, yes, to take back to Congo, right? So basically, a lot of these ladies, they have their initiatives, and they're the ones that, it speaks for themselves. They speak for the pageant. They're representing the pageant. They hold their platform. They're very passionate about it, and they take this pageant to their homes and tell their family about it. People from overseas are watching. People from Africa, Sierra Leone, all parts of Africa, they're watching, and these young ladies are role models for the African woman. And women in Africa, young ladies or aspiring ladies in Africa could say, I want to do this. I want to be a part of this. So I think that it does a lot just for women development. You know, because the images we put out there are very important, and it sends a strong message to women around the world, to African women, that, you know, you can be intelligent, beautiful, you can be an inspiration and impact your community. So I think when people in Africa, when they're watching these young ladies and watching the pageant, they're like, okay, I can do this, I can be beautiful. Because you know what, honestly, I didn't get an opportunity. I think I was in one pageant. But, you know, you see all these forms of beauty. I know that's a whole different topic, but you see a lot of forms of beauty out there. But right now we have forms of beauty representing Africa. That is valid. That's important. So people are watching. I do have a lot of followers. I do media and things like that, and they see this. And they see these women that are able to uphold what it is to be an African woman, uphold what it means to be a woman. So it speaks for itself. And I think that is very inspiring. I think we need lots of that. We need the Miss Africa USAs. We need the Miss Ethiopia. We need the Miss Congo. We need all these pageants popping up. I know it's a lot. We see a new one every day now. But it's important. It really is needed because we need to show that we have African women that can do the same thing also. They can be beautiful, can be intelligent, that can be educated and go to school and work at the same time. So they can do this. It's possible.
All right.
So,
thank you. And finally for you, Chancé, what is it like to be a queen?
It's just something that's within. Now, I know we have a crown and we have a sash, but what I like to tell everyone without a crown or a sash, you are a queen at birth. We were born queens. This is just for everybody who needs a little help understanding who I am. I was a born queen. This is just for anybody else who maybe was having a hard time believing that I was. It's like, hey, now there's a crown and sash. Are you believing it a little bit better? But one thing that I will say for sure is getting that opportunity to share my platform. Like now, I wouldn't be here if I wasn't Miss Culture USA. Now, Miss Culture USA has given me the opportunity to share with everybody what they can do to get involved, and which is very simple. We are educating the future of Congo. I like to call this a never-ending cycle. Now, we have child soldiers. Those child soldiers.
Now that is your platform.
Exactly. My platform is called Educate the Future of Congo. Now we have child soldiers in my country. Now those child soldiers most of them come from women who are raped by soldiers. Now these women are being raped by soldiers. Now want to take care of these kids who become orphans. These orphans have no option but to be soldiers. You see where the never-ending cycle becomes, and how we're breaking this. To me, how I see like suited to break this is by education. We're taking these kids and saying, hey, they're offering you to be a soldier. Let me offer you a free school. Now, working with Global Outreach, we have a school in Uvira called Mango Tree School, and this school holds 300 students. These students are now leaving, going to school there. Now, how everyone can help? Donating. We don't want money. It doesn't have to be your money, your time. Take a moment, go online, figure out what schools, what nonprofits you can get involved in. Doesn't even have to be mine. I could care less which nonprofit. We just want people to be aware. And that's my job, to make sure you're aware of what's going on. And then, of course, we plan on going back to Congo. I'm planning, hopefully, by the end of this year, before my reign is over, going back to Congo. Anybody willing to be involved can be involved. And it's something as simple as, hey, I have this extra book. I don't read it, but maybe they might read it. Oh, I have this old phone. These kids might have a good time with it. Oh, I have a basketball. What do they do in their free time? If I find a child soldier bored, nothing to do, hey, here's a basketball, play around. He could be the next NBA player. Look at Serge Ibaka. He's from Congo. Just something that's small. It doesn't have to be, here's hundreds of dollars, let me donate. Now, granted, of course, we have a website. You can always go and donate to help these kids. I mean, $5 sponsors a child's entire year. $10 sponsors a teacher's salary. It's insane. I use $5 every day to just, buy my coffee in the morning. But that could save a child's life. So something that's small, that I wouldn't have without being Miss Culture USA. And that's what Fatmata was saying. Our platform are validated by the pageant. So Miss Culture USA is giving me a voice that I already have. It's just giving me the opportunity to share with everybody else around the world. Of course, granted that I'm here with Voice of Africa, another way of saying thank you to everyone that gives even the smallest of time. Your hour or 30 minutes just gave how many people the opportunity to hear my voice. So something that's small, just people who are willing to come and sponsor Miss Culture USA, saying, Fatmata, I have this radio show. Maybe come have you guys share a platform. That's one. Fatmata, I have these pictures being taken. Maybe have your Miss Culture come take some pictures with some girls and talk to them. Another way of sharing my platform, just talking to younger girls, saying, hey, you're beautiful. Even with your pigtails, your nappy hair, that's beautiful. Just small things like that is what I see being a queen, being an example to my youth, being an example to people older than me, because I'm young. I am 21 years old. I know it's hard to believe, but I am. So being an example to people my age, which is so important to me, because I feel like 21-year-olds and me don't get along because I don't understand what they're doing. Because, at 21, people have other plans, and I feel like I'm sometimes so focused, and I have a sole focus. I forget that not everyone is like that. So having an opportunity to see my youth and say, hey, I know you want to go to the club today, but guess what? We could totally read a book together, and maybe, someone will find it fun, because I do. And knowledge is power. Knowledge is power. That message is strong.
All right. Well, thank you so very much. That was awesome. You spread it out there, and for everybody to understand you. Well, African Beat, these are our guests for today. Fatmata Koroma, who is the CEO of Therapeutic Interventions Incorporated, and also the founder of Miss Culture USA, and the queen of Miss Culture USA 2016, Chancé Gatoro from the Democratic Republic of Congo. Yes, our beautiful queen. Final word before I let you go?
Thank you very much for your support. David was our host for the event. We really appreciate all you do, and even having us here today, being a Voice of America. He's always been there to support. Thank you so much. And please, people, we need the community. We need your support. With these ladies, they're trying their best. I mean, I was really just impressed at all the hard work they put in. And
so if they also want to support the pageant, where should they go? How can they find you?
You can, basically, I'm the CEO of Therapeutic Interventions, Inc., so you can go online, www.therapeutic Therapeutic Interventions Inc., and you can find us there. Or you
All
can
right.
email
Therapeutic
me.
Interventions Inc. is THERAPUTER, right?
Yes.
No. It's THERAPUTERIC.
Yeah, Therapeutic.
Okay, and interventions, all one word.
Yes.
Okay.
And of
Inc.
course, you can always go to Miss Culture USA Facebook page.
Go to
Yeah.
Miss Culture USA on Facebook. Their Facebook page is there, and you can also get in touch with them. Send them a message. You want to be part of this? Come on.
Yes, guys,
You
we
are
love
welcome
all
on
of
board.
you.
It does not necessarily mean you have to be a woman. I was hosting. I'm a man. Come on, guys. We have to support the ladies because they're always supporting us.
Absolutely.
You know, in fact, even when we are hungry at home, they give us food.
All the time. All the time. And I'm always hungry. That's saying something if I share my food.
All right. So, final word from you, Queen.
Absolutely. Thank you for all your support. And I thank God. I thank you, of course, for having us here today. Thank the pageant itself, the Miss Culture USA for giving me the opportunity. And one thing I want to say to everyone, always, always, always remember education is key.
All right. And so I want to say a very big thank you to all of you out there. Don't forget, don't go away because more music is coming. And I am David Vandy here in Washington. This is the African Beat on the Voice of America.
Woo. Awesome.